We're gonna need to grab some type of plier. Get this going right. Guys, we're setting up the live stream for YouTube right now, so it's gonna take a second. Oh, there we go. That's the angle we're gonna keep it. Ooh. Keep it with today. If that makes, not if that makes sense. I'm not worried if this makes sense or not. We just need this to start working. All right. Well, we have enough material and everything. Let's see. Test the hot glue. Hot glue is coming out hot. I guess we can start. That's all we really needed, is make sure the hot glue works. And we can start this mission. We'll be checking the bottom, making sure good to go. Tiny bit of glue. And then the way we're doing this is just pressing that against that right there. So 1 out of 500 something to go. Not bad, guys. Not bad at all. Make sure. Got a little bit of hot glue from the last time. I'm going to get that off. Tiny bit there. And then I'm going to push it against the bottom. I may need to be taping this against something, but now I'm 90% sure this frame is square. That frame is ironically not perfectly square. How is that possible? As long as this looks somewhat normal by the time we're done with it, that is what we want. So should be hot glue in there. Alright. So on our first corner, that's glued down. That's what it's gonna look like. Should I zoom in a little bit on the YouTube? Like that. I want to zoom out a little bit. So we got the first piece done. We have to do that all the way out to here, and then we should be able to actually start putting the other part of the frame on. And are they reliable though? Well, we're gonna figure that out. We do have one finished board right here, which is the chessboard that we first made, and it's been a good chessboard. So this is what we're trying to replicate, is one more board just like this, and for the other string there. So that's what we're trying to make, is that. But that being said, you know, it could be a little bit harder than we're thinking. So it always takes a little bit of time, takes a little bit of elbow grease. But we should be able to start making this and see what we can do. All right, I want to leave the comments for a second. I want to go straight to the board, and for this we got to check the bottoms of the actual thing here to make sure they're clean, because if you remember, this is from the failure of our last board. So this is the second attempt board for this one, guys. We're not perfect. We're not claiming to be perfect. We're letting people know the impurities as they are. Already something I don't love. A little bit of hot glue from an old piece. Something I'm gonna have to watch out for while making this thing. It's just some hot glue from old pieces. There we go. Boom. Now, this is cardboard that we're pushing this into, so ironically, I don't want to push too hard or it's going to like leave a little seal type thing. But for the first two, it's going to look just like that. And pushing these in, guys, we're trying our best to make sure that these keep the form. That's the main thing. We want all of this to look uniform as possible. As long as it looks uniform, guys, we're happy. It's a lot of hot glue just coming off. Piece by piece, guys, piece by piece. One of the TikToks, people were saying like that's 5,000 pieces of brass. They added a zero, I guess, like 570, 576 to be exact. Pieces of brass that we're going to be having in this finished product. So still a good amount of brass. We're not saying it's not, but it's no 5,000. Ooh, see? Almost put that as a piece right there. And that is ugly. So we found that, we fixed it. Now I can go back to being a pretty little piece. Not too shabby. 1, 2, 3. Like we needed that to be counted out loud, but we still did. There's one I don't love right here that I may replace. Do I have needle nose pliers? I'm gonna go grab some. It's got a little bit of texture that I don't like. We're making a chessboard, guys. So this is going to be a chessboard when it's done. It's a slow process, but it's pretty cool towards the end. Here we go. And I'll show you what I don't like about this piece right here that I'm taking out surgically right there. There's a little piece of like corrosion that's at the very edge there. And this is a look piece. So this one can go like this, but it doesn't need to be upside down just because it's not going to look good. And then there's a tiny bit of hot glue at the edge of this that I also wanted to fix. Because it's better to fix it now while it's easy than to try to, you see it later on and you're like, oh, I wish I could fix this. And then you can't. So, mistakes, fix them quick and early. Don't let them go on or you'll regret that for sure. It's a life lesson as well. Alright, yeah, so we just put that back. And yep, I like that look a lot better. So now I gotta be looking at both sides of these, making sure these are pretty enough to be on our chessboard. Because we are going to be picky like that. Might as well be. Nothing's stopping us from being picky here. I mean, they don't have to be perfect, but we also want them to be, good looking. Making sure these line up. Ooh. Guys, just joining in, we are making a chessboard. That is going to be the end product. It is a chessboard. If you're sort of confused on what that's going to look like, I got some shorts and stuff already up of a previous chessboard that you can check out on the channel. But that is the plans for today, is to attempt to make another chessboard. Alright, so you can see we're doing sort of the going out layer by layer for the board. So this is now a 2x2. So now we're going to do the next layer, making it a 3x3. And this frame is not perfect. And it's sort of why we're doing it this way. So we can figure out how to fix this frame issue. And that is future Zach's problem. Which is not the best philosophy for stuff like this, but All I know is making the actual board part is the most important because that's what everyone sees, everyone knows is the actual board. So we're gonna put most of our time into fixing the board part first, which is this. What you're seeing here, what we're making right now is the board part. And then after we make the board part, we'll worry about pouring the epoxy and how that frame's gonna match up. And once we get done with this 3x3 real quick, I'll go through and look at a few comments. That's not good. And again, guys, this isn't going to be perfect, but we're not going for perfect. We're going for 95%. All right, more than whatever that was, though. I say that, but I also have to say if you don't get it like close enough the first time you do this, it is way harder to try to fix it in the second half of making these. I don't know what it is, guys, but I do not like any of that. So we're gonna redo that square. Did not meet our expectations. Tear off the bottoms, tear off the bottoms. We have a proven record of how to do this, and I was not doing it right. Proven method is push it twice, both ways there. Then you slowly go out from there. So here, we're gonna be pushing into these. Oh no, see? Oh man. Why? Push it into these two. I lied, you gotta be pretty precise with this crap because it's a square. Squares are precise. There we go. That looks much better. That looks much better. Maybe harder to tell from that camera view, but it was off. Okay. Now we're cooking again, guys. Now we're cooking. Something's going on outside. I don't know what it is, but I don't care enough to look either. That looks good enough for me. That is not how we do this. Those are looking good. Debatable for a second, but it's looking okay now. And this is shot brass, so it's not going to be as pretty as, new brass. Not going to be perfectly symmetrical, so we're not going to be 100% accurate, even if we wanted to. But high 90s is where we need to be. Don't like this one piece. So we'll take both of these off. Some hot glue where they were. We're gonna take those off. Could be where that piece is, or how much that other one is leaning. Either way, still don't love, but I don't think that's a problem child yet. I think once we get the next layer, that's gonna come back. Question mark at chat. I'm hearing and seeing is whatever's outside of that stupid truck. Oops. That's not in the right spot. Put an L in the chat. This hot glue out of the way. Put that tape back down. We're doing these. Maybe stand on this. That may be a delivery truck with my package. In that case, I would be excited to see that little guy. And again, guys, last time we tried to make this board, we did fail. So, right now we're just going to try to make this at least a 50-50 success rate on building chessboards. The sides going up like this is the ones that cause the problem. I don't know why. I think because they have a little bit of extra. Still looks fine. So we're gonna continue. We're basing all of this solely off looks. That one was a little bit darker. That was a little bit cool. So hopefully this is somewhat, I know the lighting can make it look even more crooked, which is throwing me quite a bit. Let me see here. Should try using super glue, an accelerator. Hey, what's up, Jacob? Hey guys, we're making a chessboard. Yeah, it is a chessboard. For people asking what we're making. Looking good, bro. I appreciate it, man. So we're going to be making this out of some type of different ammo for the board, but yeah, this is what we got so far. Yeah, this is going to be a chessboard. The put something heavy on it this time so this don't fall. We'll get a little bit of a close up for the next little bit, and we'll make the next layer real quick. So we have our 3x3, which would be cool. But we have a lot more to go. So on the bright side, we're actually starting the 4x4. I didn't like how that glued. And if you look, it really didn't glue. I'll be danged. So basically, that one was loose, causing all these other ones to. Yeah, if we have things pop up like this, we want them to be sooner than later. So that's not bad, not good, but not bad. Want to push that in a little bit more. Oh. This one we have a little bit of glue sticking out the edge. So we're just going to have to cut that off. That worked. Again, guys, we're not perfect right now, but I don't think we're far enough off of anything that we need to restart. So that is a good sign. Sorry guys, there's a little bit of hot glue at the edge of this. I couldn't live with myself. That got on there. I wish we got most of it off right now. Why was that sticking up? Question mark. Yes. All right, 3x4. You can at least tell that this is coming to be a chessboard. So close, but so far is the definition of what's going on here, guys. This is going to take a hot minute. Holy crap. But on the bright side, we have a hot minute. So here's what we have so far. I'm gonna zoom back out just a little bit just so you can see a little bit more. That's the done chessboard over there. So we have one done. We're trying to make one so we could do a giveaway on Instagram. But I gotta make the board before I can post a giveaway. Because I want to actually have something to give away and not just be lying through my little teeth. Alright. We're going strong though, guys. We are going strong. I say, I hope, I pray. Not every single one is going to make it a perfect square, which throws me off as a semi-professional perfectionist, not professionalist. Can't even say perfectionist, right? I guess I'm not truly one. Am I right? I'm making a chessboard. Alright, that's still square. It looks funky, guys, until you finish it. And then even when you finish it, it looks a little funky, but that's okay. See that first freaking square on this one, it looks so off. Once we get the frame completely done too, it's gonna help a little bit, but it's not what's gonna be, making it the perfect square or anything. That's gonna be done in the makings that we're doing right now. Ironically, those are the ones that are You'd think it would be these, and the ones that had all the surface area going down would be the really secure ones. But these are the ones holding everything in place. I think it's because it's like pressing into the cardboard versus not. Can I think of? Oh wow, this one's been beat up. Let's see. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Am I drunk? Alright. That one's just not even on. Hopefully with this next one. We can start keeping some stuff actually in there. And then once we get the other wall on that, it should stop that from, that whole piece right there was annoying. All of it struggled. We're just making this struggle. Boom. See, with that, everything feels good. It's the stupid ones that are going up that are causing everything to be slightly inconvenient. And it shouldn't, because it's got everything going for it. These are pressed against, like this right here, pressed against two different walls. Get the hot glue that's on the back of that one off. So weird to me. This should be the easy part of it. Oh, ooh. This one has a ton of, can't really see inside of it, but inside of it has a ton of like, we're just gonna call it rust. So that's gonna be one we don't use for that. Boom, we did our first 4x4, which means we are 1/4 of the way done. It's gonna look so sick finally, a decent live pole. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, we're gonna do resin over the top. Hey man, I appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna be doing this for quite a while. We're 1/4 of the way done. We're probably not gonna do the resin pour today, but we're probably gonna get as far as we can with just gluing this together and actually seeing what we can do. But yeah, I appreciate it, man. One small step done, and here we go to start the next. Those three. We're about to need to get some more. Boom. Get that off. We're gonna have to push it a little bit harder in. Boom. Not perfect, but such is life. Hot glues coming a little dry. We're gonna have to get some new sticks soon. Yeah, I think those stick so well because we're pushing it into the cardboard a little bit, which is helping secure part of the load. I say, let's see how this one looks because it's looking a little iffy at the start. As long as the square lines up for each square, like small square, I'm fine. There could be a little bit of inconsistencies outside of that. I just need these to line up square by square. Grab another glue stick. Look at those big old boys. Those are some big old glue sticks. Put that back in. glue that one back, or that's gonna start. Moving everything. Actually starts coming together after the 4x4. We get even this starts looking like a chessboard. The 4x4 just looks tiny. This is starting to actually where you get a little bit more motivated, like, oh hey, this may turn out looking okay. That's not perfect. Look how this one looks. Got some kids playing outside. Welcome to the chat, kids. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so much glue. It's none of it's sticking up right. There's probably a way for me to turn on like read comments out loud. I get audio for that. I need to figure out. Figure out how to get that going. Boom. I'll try that one again. Make sure we're pushing on both sides. I guess we were. Better to be safe than sorry, though. Yeah. Boom, got a 4x5. Yeah, close up. I'll just take a little bit of brass. real quick. Here's sort of a close-up of what we're working with right here. This is going to be some 9mm. So, yeah. We have to use 576 of these to make something. So, it's quite a bit. But once we got quite a ways to go. We have a 4x5 right now. We have to make an 8x8. So we're about an hour in live. And not even halfway done, to be honest. So I'm gonna grab another drink real quick and we'll start the grind. Grab a Mountain Dew for when that Mountain Dew goes out. Get the Mountain Dew replacement. Yeah, it is a long process, guys. But whenever you get the end result, it's pretty dang cool. Show you that real quick for the people who just joined. That is the chessboard when it's done. So it's a worthwhile project. It's pretty heavy duty. This is epoxy. And that's 576 rounds of brass. So it's quite a bit, but in the end, I think it's worth it. And as I say, if y'all like it, we're going to be doing a giveaway on the Instagram. So we're going to be continuing this project real quick, but that's where we're at. Got a 4x5. I'm gonna do this right here. Make this a 5x5. Gotta make sure these edges aren't sticking out. If they're sticking out at all, it means you're gonna have problems down the road. And we don't have time for that. This one was from part of the remake, so we get some old glue there. Put a tiny bit of glue here. So right here, we got a little bit of hot glue on the top. We missed some when doing the deconstruction yesterday. And for the new people joining in, guys, we are making a chessboard. These are 3x3 of 9mm. We're going to be going all the way until we have a 3x3 square is 1. We have to have 64 squares, making 576 pieces in total. So we have quite a ways to go before we are close to having a done board. All part of the process. That one is pressed. It's going to look better. As good as I can describe how that is too shiny for me to put on the bottom piece. Oof. Probably need to just re-glue that right now. Dag nabbit. 2 of them. Just completely came up on me. Oof. And then I had my finger too low, got burnt by the hot glue. It should be fixed though. Should be. Better be. Darker piece. We're gonna put it down there. For those people that are new, guys, we're making a chessboard. We have some 9mm casings here, and we're gluing them to a board. It's been taped off. We're gonna pour some epoxy, and this is gonna be an 8x8 board. Each piece, square is a 3x3. Making that 9 pieces, which is 576 pieces of brass total, which is quite a bit to individually find, glue, and put down at once. So that's why we're doing a live stream, so you can watch the full process, see how long this genuinely takes to do. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the process here, because it's going to take a minute. I think the live stream's already gone on a little over an hour, so it is now starting to at least look like a chessboard. And the five by five aspect, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is done, meaning 25 squares completed. We still have to make the rest, but 25, not too shabby. There probably is a much faster way to actually do this than what I'm doing, but we'll we're gonna learn slowly and painfully, probably. I'm gonna zoom in. How's it going, guys? Just stretching a little bit. Got a good ways to go, but we have a 5 by 5. Let's go ahead and do row 6 and make this a 6 by 6. Here. It's not shiny. It's really not shiny either, but I think I used plugged or something. starting this next row. This one's going to be the one that gets us past that halfway point, which is going to be nice. Still squaring up. Oh, it's almost too beat up to use. I know it's just used brass. A little scared to go too fast because I don't want to start making any mistakes, but I need to speed up a little bit because this is taking a little bit longer than it should. For people just joining the chat, we are making a chessboard. This is 9mm brass. We're going piece by piece, gluing it down, and we have a good ways to go. We are almost probably to the halfway point, but not quite. Don't know why that's sticking. Oh, I don't know why it's sticking now. Too much glue coming out. Right there. That's what was causing the imperfection, guys. Got it out of the way. And we are gluing again. Ooh. This one has just a tiny bit of color that I don't like. And it was hardly any, but just enough to make me pull it. For the people that are new, we are making a chessboard, guys. Making a chessboard. I'm hoping by now it looks at least somewhat like a chessboard, so I'm not just saying that. You're like, oh, really? That's cool. And they're like, oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, no, 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 no. Ooh, that was still blew it, not fully dry. Guys, this is looking a little iffy right here. We'll see. This is not looking perfectly level anymore. Like it's not coming fully. Should be more, coming a little bit more towards this corner. That side's not bad. This side, how is that a? How do I fix that? I don't know. It's close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's coming in. I don't know, guys. I'm not sure what's going on, but we're going to go ahead and stop the live here. Call it a day and finish this another round.